Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm Controlled Chaos and I'm playing Stars Reach. Draco's supposed to be joining us. Exactly what's going on his end. I'm showing him it's offline, but we'll see what happens. I have one last early access key to give away, and I will be doing that in sometime during the stream. But let's have some fun and continue on with the game. I am in the process of finding some resources. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm digging for gems. And the reason I'm digging for gems is getting resources for the game to work on my crafting side of things. I do, however, have something that has changed while I was offline. I'm going to show you this right now. This is the terraformer I am currently using. You want to look at these PQRB values right down here. Reason being is those tell how good it works. Scroll down, I think it's at the bottom. My long list of stuff in the inventory. Okay, I'm not showing it there. So, have trouble finding something? They have a search. Let's put TER. I destroy it? Did it get destroyed? Wait. I have two terraform. Why do I have that one there? That's why. My grenade launcher. Huh. So I have two terraformers now. For some reason, it won't let me get rid of my other terraformer. Basic terraformer I cannot get rid of. I cannot delete it. I'm gonna have to bug report that. But this is in alpha stage of the game. So there's going to be bugs. If you can't handle a game with bugs, don't play it. If you're wondering, well, why are they charging for the game then? Because this is an online game. You are helping them pay for the server costs, and servers are very expensive. It's like if you rent a server, it's about $4,000 a month for a full server, and each planet is a server. And considering there's 5 space sectors, that's a server each, and then each planet in those being a server, that's anywhere from like 3 to 5 servers in a space sector. That's a lot of servers that they're having to pay for. That's coming out of their pocket. So I think a $30 or whatever pack you choose price isn't that bad to pay for. So might free again. Why? Oh, that's right. I can only change equipment at a campsite. Two. Duck underground? I think I'm gonna have to dig my way out of here. Oh well, let's continue on with this because for some reason I can't find the exit. The world's morphed and changed around me. That's odd. That's new. I wonder if that's another new bug. I'll have to play around with that, find out. Good thing there's no survival needs here. I don't need to worry about running out of food or anything like that. My only concern is tailing. What am I gonna do with my tailing? Hopper's gotten full. Do that. Let's put behind us. That's how we'll solve the problem. That's how we'll solve it. Get that done. Careful, as long as I do have repair kits. Focus the repair kits solely on this terraformer, or if and when it breaks down. And I still need to get myself out of here. Oh, what I should do. A lot of granite and stuff like that, so because every so often you hit little small deposits of things, like you might get like one little diamond or something like that. So where am I in the world? Oh, I'm in the middle of the world. Okay. Oh, Roach Hive has spawned. Okay. Well, I'm underground. I'm safe. I don't have to worry about the Roach Hive. They ain't gonna cause a problem to me. Oh, you know what might have been? It might have been someone dropped tailings. Not kill ourselves. I don't want to have to dig out my body. Be bad. Taking care of here. In the right direction. Well, I'm gonna dig myself upward. Let's dig out. Because I believe, let me check something. The UI is having a bit of use. I'll have to bug that too. Don't crush myself. Definitely don't want. Watch, I pop out right underneath the roach hive. That'd be hilarious. Get in there. Angle. We can walk out of this and walk in here easily. But you notice when I switched the type of terraformer I'm using, the battery life had changed. Eat the hopper. Oh, did I? What's my hop? I need neurology. Yield. Hopper's at 3. Next, I gotta get yield, and I need to get advanced analyzing. And I'll be good. Just gotta dig our way out. At least we're getting a bunch of harvest mineralogy XP. What if we'll run into any underground caverns doing this? I ran into a few. Come on. Nope. Won't be climbing. Digging myself out of this hole I made. Literally. And all I know is we're going up. Don't know where in the world I am exactly. Hopper's full now. In fact, actually, I can look at where I'm at. Right there. Good. Let's go empty the hopper. Starting to get more angled up. We will get out of here by going up. I know we went down a good chunk. And this thing has a good size hopper to it. Because I was originally all the way over here when I did the original mining yesterday. Oh. Thing. Getting there. Okay. Is there anyone on this planet with me? Who? Oh, there's 9 people on the planet. Okay. Question is will the hopper fill up before the battery empties? I think so. Yep. Okay, there we go. Getting there. Oh, okay, we're at the... Getting there. Not doing straight up. May have to zigzag a bit. As long as we aim up, we will get out. Got plenty of good space to go. We're doing a decent gradient up. There we go. Dropped off our tailings. We will get out of here. It's just a matter of when. Oh, I found an epic loot crate. Not gonna worry about that right now. Second thought, I thought we had dug into an underground cave area. I was wrong. I'm never logging out underneath ground again. I think that was a bad choice. But live and learn. Learn from my mistakes. Oh. Upper spool. Down. Hit pop. Down. Hopper's been emptied. Makes it feel like I found daylight. Nope. Not yet. 'Cause there's the wall. Wall of rock. Limestone. Magnetite. I think we're getting closer. We're getting through some limestone now. Not getting the granite and stuff. Ooh, uncommon loot crate. Hey, Nanya, how's it going, Magic? I will. So my question to you, Magic, is by seeing this game, does this game interest you at all? Or are you just dropping by to do your usual like and then head on your way? Which doesn't bother me whatsoever. It helps with the algorithm and stuff like that, but having you sort of hang out and chat, and because I haven't talked to you in a while, I've been super busy. I want to join in on Dreads, golf with your friends again at some point in time, but this month I have been slammed. I've been backed up with work and just haven't had the time. So when you're not playing golf with your friends and the game doing you dirty, what games do you like playing? What's your favorite style of gameplay? Are you into RPGs? Are you into first-person shooters, real-time strategies, turn-based strategies, base building games, survival games, city building games? What really do you dive into and just lose time to? Yeah, Mecha Chameleon. I hear that's a really good game. But I'm talking like when you're not playing with like Dread and the others. When you're just sort of chilling, doing your own thing. Oh, scrap mechanic. Okay. Yeah, I've on my off time, I got an early access key to a game called Balancel, where you run a shop, but the way you get stuff for your shop is going into a dungeon, getting loot from the dungeon, and then turning around and selling it in your shop. And it's a randomly generated sort of dungeon crawler-esque type game. And that's why I've been playing on my free time some.
Ooh.
That sounds interesting. The only reason I ask is if you're interested, I am giving away a key to this game. So if you like games that are about exploration, crafting, working with others, because this is an MMO, and you like arcadey combat and really good, interesting harvesting mechanics, because everything you harvest has stats on it. And so you may go to one planet that, let's say, get some iron. And then you go to another planet, get iron off of that planet. Those two irons, the stats will be different. Okay, not a problem. May not be a game that interests you. It's a game that completely interests me. So if you ever played Star Wars Galaxies, and did you like Star Wars Galaxies when it released before the NGE? That's pretty much what this game is like, but it's got improved gameplay mechanics. As such as what I'm doing right now. When you got, in Star Wars Galaxies, when you got resources from the ground, you didn't dig up the ground. It just sort of gave them to you, and the terrain stayed the same. Okay, yeah, no problem. Well, I'm probably going to be getting more keys in the future. And more stuff to give away. This is just their first content creator program thing. But before you leave, Magic, I need you to do me one favor. The next time you play golf with your friends with Dread, hit her ball around a bit. Mess with her. Do that to me as a friend. Cause some chaos for me. You know you want to. Just full again. Down this deep, dark cave. There we go. Yep, contact. Definitely in limestone. As you notice, the stone's gotten lighter. I'm gonna aim for the top of my head. I'm gonna have the middle of the hex go to the top. get ourselves out of here quicker. Oh, congrats. Yeah, cycling is a great way to lose weight. And the great thing is as you're doing it and you're out and about cycling, you're getting good scenery and stuff like that. That's the primary way I actually keep in shape is by cycling. People are like, "Well, how do you stay so thin even though you're now getting into your 50s?" And I said, "Simple. I cycle everywhere. I don't drive. I cycle everywhere. I have a 10 mile go to my chiropractic. I cycle to my chiropractic and I cycle back. That's 20 miles in a day." Now, are you expected to do that when you first get on a bike? Hell no. Cycle till you get a bit exhausted. Then cycle back. Continue doing that and you'll notice your distance increasing because you're increasing your endurance and your capability of being able to ride that bike longer. It's what tourist cyclists do when they get ready to go on big tours. They make it so that they can cycle that 50 to 100 miles a day. Do they do 100 miles every day? No. Do they do 50 miles every day? No. There's some days where they do 30 miles a day. There's some days where there's like, ooh, I really like the area I'm visiting. I want to check this out for another day or two. So they'll stay in the area that they're in for another day or two. The smart cycling touring cyclists will plan several extra days for their tour. So if they find something cool along the way, they can sort of stop and check it out. You always pad extra days into your tour for stuff like that, or days you need to rest, because you never know what's going to happen. You know, especially if you're the exploring type of touring cyclist, where you map out the base direction you're going, but you don't map out every road to main road that you go through. And plus, there's times when you're cycling, a road might be closed and you need to reroute where you're going. Yes, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like the Peloton bikes and stuff like that, where you sit in your living room and you cycle. It's like, yeah, you're getting your exercise, but mentally, you're going to get bored because you're seeing the same scenery again and again and again. You're stuck in that room. Whereas if you actually go out and you cycle, you're not stuck in a room. You're not stuck in a location. You're seeing different scenery and stuff like that. Go out and ride different trails. Go out and ride different roads. Stuff like that. And you don't get as bored because you literally are seeing, you're getting the mental and the mental fortitude of seeing different scenery. Oh, hey, not a problem. You know me, Magic. I love talking cycling. It's one of my top favorite hobbies. There's gaming and there's cycling. I have a few others that I enjoy, but for the most part, it's those two. Go. Dropped off the tailings. Big long tunnel I've created for myself. Let's go. Where am I? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's the other thing. Different games for different people is another focus. Some people, they like just exploring. When I play a game, doesn't matter what the game is, I check every nook and cranny in the game. And that's from being an old school gamer. You know, because developers would hide things in certain areas and create hidden rooms and stuff like that. And just have fun with it, and you know, and seeing different things and what's out there is interesting. Easter eggs, yes. Easter eggs were done by developers as sort of a stamp of, hey, I did this in the game. Time to deposit. There we go. And you notice, you see how this sort of is funneling in because it's running down the whole entire thing. Get myself out of here at some point in time. I'm just worried that when I hit dirt. That's going to be an interesting time. When I start seeing the ground underneath me moving and morphing, that's when I know I've hit dirt. I'm hoping I come out of out on the side of a mountain. That's my hopes. I'm trying not to. I can't guarantee that, because if I hit like an area of lava or an underground area that has monsters in it, which actually, speaking of which, let's go. There we go. See if I can take and equip my. Oh, that's right. I'm not on a homestead or anything like that. Can I? Right there. We'll hit F. Now I'm in a campsite. Take my better weapon. Push that out there. So that was not a bug. And I think I grabbed the right. Yes, I did. That's a base. I just have base weapons. I haven't had any special weapons made or anything like that. So there's that. Right click on it. Dismiss the camp. There we go. Bring out terraformer. There we go. Hopper emptied. I can't wait until they put in underground mapping. I want to see how that's going to be done. Ooh. I'm free! I'm free! Okay. Let's pull up this. So that's east. Go northeast. There we go. Latch onto this. Here. There it is. Got that survey point right there. Ooh, there's no one over here. Nice, got that one. Keep on going northeasterly. I got myself enhanced got myself an enhanced grapple and enhanced oh, what is it? Grav mesh. There it is. What is this one? Almost gone right down. There we go. Along this way. Let me check my map. There it is. That will give us that point. No, let's go south. Hey, right near it. Excellent. And then we're going to go east. Ooh, took some fall damage there. There it is. Got that one. Let's go north. Okay, so it's at the very bottom of it. Go more. Just want to get the area mapped out around the gate. There it is. What one did that give me? Yeah, that got me up there. Here, there it is. Someone else doing surveying. And look at that group bonus. Because I was right next to them and I surveyed, I got group bonus. I got bonus of XP. Ooh, this is a cool little house. I like this design. There it is. Okay, so we've done that. So now we need to go east. Way up this. Grav mash. Got that. Oh! Ouch! Ooh, right there. That one. Get some XP. Working on it. Need to go what direction? We want to go southwest. West, south. Doing some mining. Grapple here. There it is. One more section, we're going south. I want to work on grenade. Oh, I don't have a camp. Death from above. Ooh, den. Wounded the den. Okay, let's go north. Go. There it is. Slide down here. Okay, we got that all done. Now, you want to do... Oh, how much? Hit the wrong key. Oh, 1,000? That allow me... It would. I could increase my campsite. Northwest, west, south, west, north. Weapon. They're looking good. Yes. We're gonna go to the space station. I'm gonna do some crafting of what I can do crafting wise because I don't have enough gems. I have enough iron. I got enough. I got a bunch of iron by hanging out with another content creator in their stream. They were new to the game and I was helping them out. And so they were having trouble finding someone to dance for them to heal their wounds. I jumped in to go heal their wounds. Someone danced for them just as I got there. But I went with them to go harvest because they wanted to work on the mineralogy XP. And so, well, you mine together, guess what? You get a bunch of good stuff. You get a bunch of extra XP. Oh, I want to switch weapon to the grenade launcher. There we go. Now we'll get grenade launcher. Speaking grenade launcher. I need more grenade launcher XP. F Ranger. Learn. Oh, I'm 50 short of doing the campsite duration. But I did this one, which gives me the access to the circuit bench. I need access to the circuit bench so I can work on my engineering skills. But we're going to go mineralogy. Not depositing. Let's see. Yield, yes. Take the bigger one first. Can't do this one because we don't have enough cash. I'm going to run over to here. This side. Go to this machine here. F. Here. Don't have the wood. Get more wood for that. Don't have any that, so back out of that. Go here. See if I can do I guess I'm out of common metals. So, what we'll do... missions or wild wormhole. Let me check something real. So, crafting. I have enough to get that. Crafting, engineering. Any of those. If I could do one tier of that, and then I would have to do that. And I need gems and I need common metal. Trailblazer, BIOS. Okay, yeah, bioscanner, pathfinder. So I'll unlock this because I want the bioscanner. Heat sink, stage. Third tool. Barrel stocks, PC. Five. Power chain. 6 crafting skills. Okay. So yeah, let's do the wild wormhole. And then I will, I want to get, we're going to get stone, not stone. We're going to get ore first. Yes, there is a limit to how many skills. So let me pull up my skill thing here. Where does it show the limit? But there is a limit to how many skills you can have unlocked at one time. You can learn all of the skills. I can learn this whole entire tree, and this is not finished. They still have more to add to this. I could learn all of these skills and all these different trees. And I mean, like business, this is just bare bones. This is not the complete business thing. You know, this is combat. And then if you go like here's for the rifle, stuff like that. So you'll have sub trees. That's the reason why there's this little dash below or in front of an assault rifle, because it is a sub skill tree of combat. And with the crafting, but I could learn all of these skills, but I can only have so many skills active, and I don't remember how many it is. I don't know what the point value, I don't remember what the point value is. They're still balancing that and figuring it out. And then what it does is when you, let's say you switch skills, let's say you mainly focused and did everything in mining, and then you have some crafting, and let's say you're doing construction, right? So let's say you filled out all of construction and you filled out all of mineralogy, and you might have some in combat. And let's say you decide, you know what, I want to go from the construction to, let's say, cooking. You'd need to go here and put it in pause on construction. Then you'd go to cooking, and you would, or like it says here, stop practicing. You put in stop practicing. You wouldn't be able to do any of your cooking stuff. You wouldn't have access to the cooking skills, but then you could go to construction and you could click continue or learn construction. And then you continue gaining construction XP, but you wouldn't be able to gain any cooking XP or use the cooking recipes and stuff like that. You're also limited in the number of recipes you can have in your recipe book. There's so many that you can have in your recipe book. So these are all the recipes I have. I have maxed mine out. And so, but the great thing is if you go back into here and let's say I go crafting, you go over here, you have recipe book capacity. And then plus also learning other skills in mineralogy and in crafting, you can unlock more spaces for crafting recipes. And the reason you can do it in mineralogy is mineralogy has this tree over here of crafting, which is refining, and that is taking minerals and refining them into something else. It's taking, like, for instance, sand and turning into glass, coal and turning it into diamonds type of thing. That's what refining does. Like if you wanted to make stainless steel is not natural in the world. You need to refine your iron into steel and then refine that steel into stainless steel. There's certain processes that happen because the way you get iron into steel is you add more carbon into that iron and that makes steel. And so you're doing the same thing in this game. Okay, are you talking for the 31 to 90? That I take it that it's under when I was in my inventory. No. Are we talking under my crafting or was that in recipes? Because I have nystagmatism, so my eyes jump around. So when I'm looking at the screen, I miss little spots. So if you can tell me where you saw on what you saw, was that when I was in crafting, on recipes? Was that in my skill tree? Okay. Active skills. So up in this area, looking around here. Oh, right here. Okay, active skills. I see exactly. Yeah, 33 out of 80. So you can have a total of 80 skills unlocked. Once you've hit 80 skills, that's where you need to do the whole entire thing of pausing a skill and then going and unlocking another skill to continue learning down that skill tree. As you can see, some stuff is still work in progress, such as foraging. Foraging, it has this WIP, that means work in progress. They're still working on this skill tree, so we don't have access to it. But they wanted to show us the direction they're going. Thank you for helping me find that, by the way. Because my eyes completely skipped that. I mean, ask me any questions you want. I have been in the pre-alpha and testing this game since November 2024. The only reason I didn't know where this was is because just before the game went to early access, they did a complete revamp of the entire UI. So things got moved around. The looks of things completely changed. And yes, this is in early access. The early access is alpha. Should alpha be considered for early access? Yes, because early access is a game in development. It doesn't state what stage of development that game is in. That's up for the developer to determine on how close they are to releasing the game. This is in the early stages of alpha. This game went into early access last Tuesday, and early access was the very start of their alpha phase. So we got that done. Jump and one. Go this. What? This is a wild wormhole. And the way I can tell if this is a wild wormhole is, one, it's big and it doesn't have a box around it like. Oh, there's a couple wild wormholes. Like this, right here. You see this here? That is a stable wormhole. Any of the ones that have a box around it is a stable wormhole. The ones without the box around them is an unstable wormhole. What's unique about unstable wormholes is you don't know what kind of planet you're going to. The planets are procedurally generated. So you don't know what resources are going to be there in there. You don't know what the environment's going to be like. And the wild wormholes are unstable. So they will shut down over time. And if they shut down while you're on the wild wormhole, you will get kicked back into the space sector you were in, and everything of loot that you got will automatically be lost. So you want to get out before it closes. Now there is an issue currently with wild wormholes. Because of the UI update, there is no longer a thing on screen that tells you when the wild wormholes are shutting down. They used to, in the upper left-hand corner, have a wormhole icon. And when that wormhole icon turned green, it means the countdown for the wild wormhole closing had started. When it went yellow, that means it's in the middle of the countdown. When it went red, it meant it's on the end of the countdown of the wild wormhole shutting down. When it started flashing red, it means get your butt out now. It's about to be shut down. You're about to get kicked out and lose everything. Let's go back to process. No, I hit the wrong key. I need... Ooh, excellent. They have iron here. I need iron. That is the exact resource I need. By the way, that icon right there, that is for that boss mob. So in the upper left, you'll see it talking about mission log. Below that, you see a double thing, and this is a bug, where it's showing the boss mob twice. With the timer saying it's going to end in about 4 minutes and 15 seconds. That is a boss. If you get to the boss, you take out the boss before the 4 minutes and 15 or now 4 minutes and 5 seconds goes away, you get some really good loot. But they're really strong. You want to have a group with you when fighting boss mobs, or really know what you're doing and have good equipment on you. But that's also what's called a world event. And the world event is not set in that location. If I open up my map's going to be completely black because I haven't surveyed anything. But the world events can happen anywhere on the map. And it can be things from boss mobs to alien invasions to asteroid strikes of either fire, ice, acid. It could be acid rain. It could be a giant meteor strike and things like that. I want to go this way, away from the boss mob. Good. And what I'm doing right now is I'm prospecting. I'm having my character search for iron. So that little rainbow thing that you're seeing pop in front of my head, that there, that is showing me the direction I need to go. How deep in does this go? Is this just... Yeah, this is shallow. Nope, not close enough. Could be now. Green. Oh. There we go. There we go. Oh, I even got some jasper. See, now I'm getting the iron. And that little ping sound, every time you hear that ping sound, that means you found a new resource. Every time you find a new resource, you get a bonus hit of XP for a new discovery. Okay. See? Just like that. You see how it popped up with that extra XP thing? Because I found a new... Now, you can always be, oh, hey, I found iron. Every planet, every time you go to a new planet and you find iron, you'll get that boost of extra XP. Because you're finding a new type of iron. Because the resources actually have stats on them. So, like, if I click here. So, this crucible magnetite. This has stats on it. The PQRV stats. So, like, for instance, let's say I type in... Iron's a good example. Iron. I have all these different irons here, right? But this iron is different to this iron. 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 You see how they each have different numbers? Those numbers are used for when you're crafting. You'll make a subcomponent for an item. So let's say a subcomponent, you need some iron, you need some wood, and you need some plastic to make this subcomponent. It would take the average value of those resources for the PQRVs, blend them together and get the average of each one, and then that will be the stats for the subcomponent. Then you take a bunch of subcomponents, put them together to make a component. Putting those subcomponents together does the same thing. It puts the averages for the components. Then when you put the components together to make the final project, of like whether it's a terraformer, a weapon, a grav mesh, whatever, that then becomes the stats for the item. And then the item's stats determine things like, you see down here, it says craftable stats, the battery cost, the durability, the battery recharge rate. And they all have values there of like 1.8 times, 0.0 or 0.9 times. You know, and then I go over to my terraformer here. This one has a hopper capacity. That's a bit bugged. It's a big hopper, but there's a bug there, decimal points off. But like the scanning results is plus 36.1. Whereas if I did another terraformer, I look at this terraformer, you notice the hopper capacity is different. The scanning result is a 0.1 and stuff like that. Battery efficiency is 0. Where if I look at this one, battery efficiency is 10. Durability is times 1.1. So it's better than the 0. The scan results are way better. It means when I scan, I will see more of the resource around me than just one or two areas. So like you see this scan I just did? There's a bunch all around me, right? If I did the scan with that other terraformer, which is the basic terraformer, what it would show me is like these first 3 nodes. And if I do a scan again, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop my hopper, my tailings in here. So as you mine, you'll actually be dropping your tailings in. It's the leftovers of the area that you were mining, the useless stuff. But by putting that tailings in the ground here, those tailings will slowly turn into dirt, and then that dirt will have grass, and then over time, as the dirt gets compacted, it will turn into stones and other things because the tailings sort of have like a gravelly type thing. And so over time, your tailings evolve and put back into the world resources. And that's sort of very important. So I'm going to let you guys know I am giving away a key to early access if this game interests you. And I'm going to be doing that in about 30 minutes. Oh, I just gained a wound. Why did I gain a wound for standing still? I got that one. Let's get along here. Hopper's full again. Good place to drop tailings. This is just a speckled area. I'm going to clamp this speckled area so I can do another scan, because I always scans for what's the closest to you. But you notice as I'm scanning this, they're disappearing because I'm getting the resource, of course. Got it? Yep, that got it. Let's get that one down there. Now, you notice the ground's not moving that much. And that's because I have the tailings. Whereas if I go up here, oh, do I hit bedrock? I think I've hit bedrock. Ooh, there's a big vein down there. I should not have hit bedrock. Yeah. Oh, it's because I got the tailings in the way. If anything, it's because of the tailings. I bet you if I dug a tunnel. So. See? Extra XP. Okay. Tailings are full. I need to find another place. Because if I dump here, I'm going to be dumping into my... I'll dump it here. This won't get in the way. Wrong key. Ooh. Discovered some limestone. New type of limestone. And you also get loot boxes too. And loot boxes are really good. Let's go down here. Yeah, the reason my character is jittering around like that is this is such a tight area. So if I like go around. So open this up some. I just want to get to that big area of iron. Copper's full. Okay. Where can I dump it? That's right. We're going up and over here. Nope. Looks like someone's been here digging this up. Dig here. Oh, hit the wrong key. Holy wrong key. My bad. Common loot crate. Okay, now I've gotten into the iron. Ooh, we're getting some really good iron here. Yeah, blue wall, that is the edge of the zone. Oh, hopper's full again. That's okay. We're out of resource. We're getting a lot of the good resource. Dump it here. Yeah. And as you see, I just got XP for dropping my tailings. They reward you for putting back into the planet. Right there. No. Need to get my battery charge. Hopper's full again. There we go. There we go. Oh, got some oil. But as you can see, things also run as like their veins. This is a vein of copper. There we go. Daytime, so it's a lot easier to see our way out. There we go. I got 150 of that iron. Continue with it. I think I shall. This side here. Oh, this is iron here. Texture. Copper's full. Way out. Oh, rich hive. There we go. Oh, I might want to make myself a drone light. I think that might be a good idea. I do also have some crates to open. Minor healing key recipe. Field fabricator 3. Okay. One wall arch A recipe. Cattail root. Fireweed. Lab bench 2. And Batus. Going bench 4. Village. Burner 5. Village recipe. So I have 2 of those now. I already have one of those. The weapon, by the way. A2 clock. Open. Upper right. Minted medical base recipe. Savory filling. Battery compound. 77. Rare loot case. Block. In cobalt steel. 9 classes. And do the comp. Vegetarian recipe, grilled poultry recipe, economizer recipe, and a paver recipe. Cool. Another rare loot crate. This is a really good thing. For the battery to recharge. Uncommon loot crate. I think I should have enough. Let me check. Yeah. I'll deposit my tailings. Go. Ooh, I need more gems. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Oh, I could look for in it. Oh, why don't we look for Grant while we're here? Yeah, we'll do this one. I hit the wrong key. The wrong key again. Ouch. That hurt. Ooh. This should be malleable rock. This time we're doing a diagonal one. Easier to climb out of. Okay, hopper's full now. Not drop our tailings where we are at. Drop our tailings off a cliff edge and not towards someone's homestead. Be polite, people. Don't do tailings willy-nilly off of a cliff edge because you might bury someone's homestead. Don't want to do that. Look where you're putting your tailings. Be careful with it. Be respectful of the other players. Just dug up. Till the battery goes to 0. Another rare loot crate. Okay, I'm gonna go AFK for a moment. I need to stretch my back. I'll be right back. And if there are people here, I will do a giveaway. If there's no one here, I'm going to hold off on the giveaway. No reason to do a giveaway if there's no one to participate in the giveaway. But I will be back shortly. Okay, I am back. I'm seeing that there was at least one person here. I am going to go ahead and try to do the giveaway. And the way it's going to work, if you want an early access key to this game, there's a link to my Discord in the description. Go to my Discord. You'll find me at the very top of the Discord, Controlled Chaos. Direct message me. I would like a key. First person that direct messages me, I would like a key, will get an early access key. That's how I'm going to do it. In the meantime, we continue with now I'm really super close. There we go, got the granite. I just gotta keep on digging out this granite. Dig along this wall. Get the stuff that's closer to me than further away. Hopper's full. At least I got some granite before the hopper filled up. I should have dug a smoother tunnel. But I have a grab mesh, so that worked. Okay. Homestead place down here. Drop it wild wormhole, so there should be. And actually, is there anyone here? Okay, there are 3 people here on this planet. Oh, Chase is here! Cool! Chase is on the wild wormhole. I know he's digging up the world like I am. I mean, heck, there's a, Chase is called the Dirty Digger, and he was named that by, I think it was Rodney, the producer of the game, named him the Dirty Digger. Because he's like me. He digs. And he actually carries 3 terraformers with him. I think a depositor and a chronophaser with him. I'm pretty sure he does like 3 terraformers and a chronophaser. And then every so often swaps out the chronophaser with the depositor when he needs the deposit. I think he very rarely touches the depositor, though. There. Back into our mining shaft. Thin mining shaft. And getting this granite. Out now? No. Still have a big granite over. I should have gotten over. Now we're out of granite. And the way I can tell we're out of granite is when I scan, it's now saying up this direction. I'm going to climb out of this hole. Go this way. Grappled here. How much granite do we actually have? Typing it. When I'm looking. EAR. 26 of it at 467445. Close enough as is. Do that. It keeps it around the same. They were close enough that was worth the merch. And that's what you want to pay attention to, is being close to the values. That. And looking for it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go this way. Somewhere around here. Looking. Oh, up there. Come on. There we go. I think that's all of it. Nope. More underneath my feet. Upper's full. Whoa! Come on. This is a stable spot to drop my thing. Nope, I didn't want to do that. So there's more down this direction. Aim like that. Came right for the source. So now, question I have. What the difference between these two? But we'll go ahead and we'll finish getting the planet that we're working on. Go from there. First full. Off here. That way we have a hill for it to slide down. So, yeah, I always like digging my tunnels at an angle, especially into rock. It makes life so much easier because, well, I don't have a chrono phaser. That's something I'm going to have to work on getting is the chrono phaser. Clay, some oil, gypsum. I have not settled on a planet yet. I have not chosen a planet yet. I'm still exploring right now. I'm jumping from wild. I've been jumping from wild wormhole to wild wormhole, digging things up. I'm still debating on what planet I'm going to settle on. I may join Gunks because they've been building up really good. But that's still up in the air because their planets, there's so much going on their planet. I was also thinking of Kia 1. Kia 1 looks really interesting to me, but I want to check other planets out and see what interests me the most. But in the future, my plan is to find a wild wormhole planet that I like, stabilize the wormhole, and become the governor of that planet. And then put the mining headquarters or mining guild headquarters on that because I want to run a mining guild. So you're still trying to figure out where you want to locate? What kind of exact planet are you looking for? What are you looking for on a planet? That's my question. What kind of environment? I want mine to be sort of like foresty and nice with some decent mountains and plains and stuff like that. I don't want a really super hilly planet. Like this one's different. It's decent. You know, it's got some plains, it's got some good peaks, stuff like that. Oh, you have a refinery on Kia 1? Cool. Yeah, I really liked Kia 1. Kia 1 looked really nice to me. That toad better not be coming. Ouch. Ah, he moved. The jerk. That got a good hit. Quit moving around. That hit. Got him. Took very little damage. They gotta fix that depositor bug. Can't wait until they fix that, showing the hopper showing 0 when you actually still have something in the hopper. Where is... There's my... Right at the lip. Okay. Yeah, I do the same thing. That's what I really like about Stars Reach or No Man's Sky, because No Man's Sky, it's great for exploring, but once you see the biome of the planet, that's all that the biome is. Stars Reach's biomes, you'll have like an area that will have like a forested plains area, and then a mountains area, and then an area with a lake or a swamp, another area that's sort of icy. The biomes sort of shift, or are different within the planet, which is really nice and adds for diversity, along with the different creatures that are on the planet, the fog that's on the planet, and all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, when they're adding in these special little features, you see it in Haven starting right now. Right outside the Haven, there's this hand with what looks like an eye in the palm, sort of, reaching out of the ground. That's all made of the Earth, the materials from the planet, and stuff like that. And they put little homages to different things that are sort of geeky and fun and interesting. I really like that, and that they're planning on adding in more of that kind of stuff of like hidden laboratories. So as we're digging along, you can run across hidden laboratories, putting in crashed ships and other cool things to explore and find on these planets, adding into the more variety of exploring to the planets. I'm really waiting for the underground laboratories though. And the reason I'm waiting for the underground laboratories is in one of the interviews I did with Sean, the world simulation engineer, they want to have those laboratories randomly generated. So every laboratory's layout is going to be different. It will be like a randomly generated dungeon. And I think that would be really cool. Oh yeah, wait until they put water back in. They're working on it. Oh, my hopper's full. Of course, my hopper has to get full when I have one last little bit of a garnet to get. Go empty the hopper. Or drone light. Last garnet. Yeah, it's gonna be absolutely cool. because that's the main thing I'm sort of aiming my character towards. So my character on release, when the game gets all the stuff that they're planning, I plan on being a mining combat engineer with like drone weapons, a grenade launcher, or a rocket launcher. I'm hoping that they do an interesting job with the drones. I'm wanting to see what they do with the drones. And then, of course, I'm going to go into journalism. I want to go into journalism so I can get the camera drone. Would make for great abilities for getting some cool thumbnails, cool screenshots, and cool video footage. And seeing what they do there with that. I'm really hoping that they're able to get the API for YouTube and Twitch so that they can integrate YouTube channels and Twitch streams into Stars Reach so that you can watch them as you play. I think that would be really, really cool. Big chunk under there. What did I dig? Let's get right on top. Because I'm not going to dig in this dirt. That's bad. Ooh, so you're going to be a creature handler with assault rifle. And are you going to be learning to train your pet to attack and stuff like that? Because in Star Wars Galaxies, I actually had... My character in Star Wars Galaxy was a bounty hunter creature handler that used carbines. That's what my character was in Star Wars Galaxies. And if they put bounty hunting in this game, I gotta go bounty hunting for the combat. What's the best? I think our best route is to go into this cave here. Right here. Start here. Going right for that one. Bigger hole right here. Oh, malachite ant. How much malachite do I have? Let me look at my malachite. No, not M. I. Look for it later. Let's... There. Yeah, it just depends if they're gonna have a PvE way of doing bounty hunting or when they add in PvP. A little bit bigger. Hopper's almost full. Hopper is full. Yeah, I hear. Not deposit area we're digging. We'll deposit against this wall over here. how much mining experience do I have? Hit K. Oh, mineralogy is at 4,000 something. I should be able to finish off. Yeah, all I need to get is this. Have the refining stuff I need to finish getting. Because I did stop doing refining. I was like, wait a second. I need to increase my hopper. I need to increase my yield. I can't wait until they get like the speed put in and the gemology, the mining rigs, the mines, gas, and stuff like that in. But yeah, I like this rig range, rig speed. That's gonna be really interesting. Well, they could do a PvE also because they have like the rogue makers. A bounty hunter could be assigned to go after the rogue makers, and that would please the servitors or rogue servitors. They could also do. I found someone else's tunnel. I found an underground tunnel. I'm going to utilize it to get this garnet. Now, since you're going ranger, I take it you've surveyed a lot of planets. How's that going for you? How much of the ranger tree have you unlocked? How much of the xenobiology stuff have you unlocked so far? Because I know I want to go a bit down the xenobiology tree just so that I can scan for makers. Because when you take a den or a maker, you always get a loot cache. And loot caches are really nice because I like the fact that loot caches drop Klatus. It's another way to add money into the world without having to do missions. Okay, hopper's full. Time to head back. There's that. And I can't wait until they put in mapping of underground tunnels. Oh, just the first couple of skills. So what skills have you been focusing on right now then? Okay. We have a problem here. I think my tunnel collapsed behind me. Even though it's a small tunnel, I think my tunnel collapsed behind me. Don't know why. Here's what I'm gonna have to do. I have no choice. I'll do that. Oh, I just killed myself. That's the dangers of digging up. Okay, and what weapon did you choose for combat? Because I did assault rifle first, and now I'm working on some, oh, what is it? Grenade launcher. Which I actually have equipped now. There we go. I dug the tunnel here. Did it fully collapse? There's my tunnel entrance. Down to here. Go. Back on. Well, you do know that there's a skill in there for increasing how quickly it fires. Light speed. So let me pull it up. Crafting grenade launcher. Here we go. So you go in here, increases the projectile speed by 10. When you do 2, by 10. 3 by 10. So you can increase the flight speed of the grenade launcher by 30%. The things that I like about the grenade launchers, I can also increase the radius, grenade area, by 20% each time I do that. So I can do a total of 60% increase to that. And then there's cluster. And then I can increase the cluster damage. And you have the speed. And this is how many you can fire one after another that I really like. And the other one I really like is, yeah, you got repulsor. I'm going to get repulsor, but I'm not going to use it because I want to get down to singularity. The singularity will pull the targets in together, making so I'm hitting more targets when I do the shot. Yeah, I'm waiting to see combat engineering, and the reason why I'm interested in combat engineering is the turrets. They've already shown off the basics of turrets and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm waiting to take a deeper look at combat engineering when they put it in effect. And like I said, instead of doing grenade launchers, I want to also look at the drones. I want to see how drone combat's going to work out. Because when I play Shadowrun, I love playing riggers in Shadowrun. Riggers use drones, and I love that. When I play City of Heroes, my main character that I like playing for fun is a character that uses robots. I get 6 robots to play around with and control. Wait, you've been running around? You have a giant deer that you tamed? I just read that message. And the question is can you get that? Can you get that giant deer to attack with you, or does it just run around with you like it's a normal non-combat pet? Other one. Oh, there's my time. Yeah, masterminds. Landed the shot. Got him, but he almost got me. That's down to a quarter of my life. Go. Where does that put my grenade launcher skills at? 251. I need 300. I'm gonna do flight. Question is should I do flight speed first or should I do area? I think I'll do. Yeah, I'm gonna do area first because then I can do cluster, and cluster is an amazing ability to have. Put that in E. Oh, Mirage has the deer. So yeah, let's continue this. My battery is not sure. Oh, there we go. A little bit of lag, I guess. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. Okay, and have a good time. Almost there. We are so close to getting to that garnet. Probably gonna have to empty the hopper. Oh, we got a little bit of the garnet. And now we gotta go back and empty the hopper. Not that way. Come on. Getting used to the maze of this cave area. Go. Let's dig out this garnet. Oh. That. There it is. We just hit the garnet there. Hopper's full. Hit the wrong key. Here's the hole I dug out to get out. So we have two escape plans. The hopper is now empty. One here. This out. We have valve dug out. To our place where we've been depositing, or not depositing, but turning in, putting in our tailings. Its life. There we go. Wanted it for the XP. Only reason I did it. Here's the big boy. We be toad hunting. Get rid of that sky shark. Oh! Okay, that didn't work out as expected. I aggroed too many on me at once. That was my bad. But how are we doing on grenade launchers? Okay, cool. I can get grenade area 1. I think we have enough resources that we can go back, do some crafting, and go from there. Who's all here? I'm the only player on this wild wormhole. Chase has left the wormhole. In and out like that. So glad I got this enhanced grapple. Hook shot. Case I die. Let's revive. Yes, I want to enter normal space. I'm going to spend the little bit of cash I have and get the grenade launcher area of effect ability. Or not ability, but skill. Increase the area of effect by 20%. Oh, that other wormhole shut down. I think. No, it's still up. I'm waiting for them to get the full thing back in the way the wild wormhole worked. Of them shutting down, giving you the timer and stuff like that, and you losing all your loot. I think that was a great gameplay mechanic. It throws in risk with good rewards. Because on Wild Wormholes, the servitors, they are not monitoring those plants. So you can mine like crazy, you can harvest like crazy, you can take creatures out like crazy and stuff like that. It's just really nice. You don't have to worry about edicts being put out about, oh, this mineral is low, or this type of tree is low, or this creature is going extinct. You know, you can't attack these, or we'll send makers after you type. Oh, still. Launcher. Still. Oh, I don't have enough grenade launcher experience. I have the cash, not the experience. Okay, so we've done that. Let's run over to our crafting station. Take a look at our crafting experience. 30 something. Got 300. Unlock this. Add more to my things. Oh, I did say I want a drone light. Here. Let's see. 3, okay. Back into here. Okay. My question is, just craft one set. XP does that. That jumped me up about 20. If I go here. Oh, I'm out of the resources needed. Hearing. Nothing I can do in that. Nope. There. Ooh. Repair kits. Don't have any plant fiber. Can't do repair kits. But I did increase the radius of this grenade launcher. I did increase a lot on my mining capabilities. I did get a crafting experience up, so I'm wanting to do this. Ooh, someone. Gotta say thanks to him. That was nice of Geo to do. So I did increase my crafting. Got 100 and 11 to get before I can get this. I do want to get all these 3. Because this adds 5, this adds 5, and the last one adds 10. So that'd give me another 20 recipe slots. I think an engineering give me more slots. Let's go crafting. That Comment fuel, mid fuel. Air systems as storage, power coupler, charge. It is code. Finish. Steel plating scrap. Roof full unit. Rail jacket. Is a vest. About it. That. Well, I think this is going to be it for the stream. I want to thank you guys all for watching. No one grabbed the early access keys, so in a future stream, I will do another giveaway. I want to thank you guys all for watching and have a great day.